Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mai's Academy. I want to give a special shout out at the top of the episode to Jean, Grant, Ian, and Ditzy for being our Academy sponsors, and Grant for doing the For the Bit pledge.
Wild, man.
Absolutely wild.
Bonkers.
We love you, but why?
For the bit.
That is why.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, please check out our Patreon to see some bonus content, behind the scenes stuff, and whatever else we decide to put on there.
Whatever we can come up with.
Tomfoolery.
Yes.
But yes, when we last left our heroes in training, they completed their mission, returning from the Daikun Steppe, and finished out the semester and their classes. Some to greater effects than others. But instead of moving on from the end of the semester, we're going to rewind a few weeks as Crow's birthday approached.
Yes.
That's happening.
And that is where we return for tonight's episode. And welcome back. So, as everyone returns, I believe Caspian had something you wanted to
Yes.
This is like the day that we should
Yes.
go back.
This is like when
Like the evening
everybody
of-
comes back. Yeah, that evening. Seeing how much the mission has impacted everyone in one form or another. Cass is going to... I imagine he would probably go out to pick up some supplies.
Okay. Gonna go
But
down
he
to the
will-
shops.
Yeah, he
Walmart
will go out.
shopping.
He will quick grab a bunch of like fresh foods, some meats, veggies, and he will bring them back to the dorm to start preparing a dinner for everyone. I will specify that for Elle and Crow, he will make extra spicy. For Ari and Cass, he will make regular.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a check with cooking utensils.
Don't fail me. Fail him. Yes! No! Alright, okay. I
You cooked dinner for
yes,
us tonight,
I
so
cooked
you get
dinner.
one for
I
your
did
roll.
this
Cook
in real
steaks.
life, so Cass could not fail. I have 5 more rerolls.
Good food too.
You can roll a 2
You made
5
us
times.
steaks for
I
this.
could. I could.
The stakes are high.
That's great.
I would vote that Trey gets a shenanigan for that, but I feel like no one else at the table would want that.
Right.
That was funny.
But it wouldn't be unanimous.
No, I just have a
Okay.
real bone to pick with you now.
But if you don't, he doesn't. So I will be the sole person to suffer.
Beef.
That's an 18. That's decent.
All right, yeah, 18.
Yes.
So what specifically are you making?
Oh, you didn't
You
think
know, I
about
didn't
that
think
part. Good
that
job.
Okay, what ingredient is it? Is it a
My man went
fish?
out of
Is
his
it-
way.
let's just say that it was basically what I made tonight, which is steaks. I don't
bread.
think he would. Did you
You
teach
buy
Cass to teach?
Baking
have,
is
like,
like a
baked bread?
whole nother skill.
No,
Yeah.
Baking
Yeah.
was
So I
not
feel
a
like you
thing.
would buy some like freshly baked bread.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's got some fresh baked bread. He's got some steaks.
How much were the steaks and the bread? Roughly.
In real life,
Yeah.
probably like $40.
For all of it together?
All of it.
Alright. knock
I got it
off.
on sale.
Got some,
4
got
silver.
some decent-
Okay, cool. Chump change. I've got 5K in diamonds.
You're welcome.
It's not exchanged
but
yet.
You don't have that exchanged.
Yeah, but I've still got like 66 gold on
Yeah,
me,
there you
so
We need to do that.
I got plenty of money.
Yeah, y'all are gonna have to figure out someone to appraise and sell those to, because
that's okay.
otherwise they are just diamonds.
Cass can have it done over the weekend.
That is potentially true.
Cass will just like make a quick trip back home. Hey, Dad, I have like a bunch of gems. Can I get these exchanged somewhere? Oh yeah, son, go over here. Done. Takes him like an hour.
It's true.
I feel like Elle and Cass make a day trip up to
to
Port Seether.
Hey, Grave, can we use your taxi service?
We'll pay you.
In diamonds.
We'll get to that.
Okay, all right, we're doing that.
Diamonds are always used for the clerics.
They are.
That's true. So, you make them. They're pretty good.
And we'll throw in some fruits and veggies because Cass would be more conscious of that than
Fruits
I am.
with steak?
It's like dessert.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean,
That's
Yeah,
better.
fruit for
People-
dessert.
Tomatoes are fruit.
Tomato is a fruit.
I'll
Do
give
not
you
put
that.
ketchup on your steak.
I could see it for the right kind of person.
Depends on the type of
but, like,
steak.
I don't feel like that's the cultural norm.
No.
It's a little weird.
Anywho,
Yes.
No, it's just objectively wrong.
Cass will start getting that prepped. But before he puts everything on to like actually cook, he will one by one check on each of his team, starting with Aerie, because Aerie's the one. Do you want me to start
No,
with
I
somebody
mean, you
else?
can't start
This
with
is just
Aerie.
who's- Cass literally, like I think of it the way that the room is set up. It would literally go counterclockwise, going one door, next door, next door. So I think it's Aerie, L, Crook.
Yes.
So he will start with Aerie. We'll knock on the door.
Let's see if Aries in her room.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's in her room.
Okay.
I'm in.
Cass will open the door. Hey, Aerie.
Hello, Caspian. What can I help you with?
I was just coming to see how you're doing.
Doing with what?
Doing. How are you feeling at this moment?
Confused. Relieved to be back from the mission. I'm not sure feeling wise what you mean.
Aerie, I just want to make sure that you aren't harboring any guilt towards yourself, or I don't want you to feel bad about what you did on this mission.
Blunt. Nice.
Because I don't think that what you did was wrong. And I know that you feel guilty for having put up the flare.
You are correct about that. I appreciate you saying that you don't believe what I did was wrong.
No, I think it was very noble. You wanted to take care of your team, of the people around you. Your thoughts were for the benefit of someone else. You wanted other people to make it home. And I think that is something that is very heroic.
Thank you for saying that. I still just have a lot on my mind. Trying to keep everyone safe, I guess, is a good way to not think about other issues I have.
A lot has happened. But we can only take it one step at a time.
Yes.
I know it's because I do this too. It's very easy to wrap your mind up in all of the things at once because everything has the potential to go wrong. Everything is potentially the worst thing that could happen. But it's also potentially not. And you can only really deal with what's in front of you in that moment. So maybe what we can do is find some ways so that you don't have to think about those things. You can think about something else. Like having dinner with the rest of our team. I am, by the way, making dinner for everyone.
Oh, thank you. That is appreciated. I think only focusing on the here and now. A simpler theory than in practice. And I spent the past 45 years training to think towards the future. So, habit that's hard to break. But the sentiment is appreciated. If I may ask your opinion about something.
Sure.
I'm considering returning home for the midterm break. I'm trying to figure out my feelings towards everything back there that's waiting for me. And yourself, and seems everyone around me, has repeatedly said that Thalion is not a good person and does not have my best interests at heart. And I'm really not sure what to do with it, because I disagree. I don't think you all know him the way I do.
No, we don't, but you can understand why our very brief display does not seem like it was his best side.
That's true, yes. He was rather harsh. But I will go back for the winter break. Just trying to decide if I should go back for the midterm as well, just find some clarity. Maybe not. I feel like everyone here is telling me to think one way, and going back there and talking with Thalion directly, he will tell me what's already in my own head. So I'm trying to find a way to get perspective that's more neutral.
Well, first I would say you need to determine for yourself if emotionally you are in a place to be able to make a sound decision on it. There are a lot of things that have been going on for you, and if you make a decision out of emotion, it can oftentimes be the wrong decision.
Yes, I know that very well.
So, if you have the time, obviously we have a few weeks before we go back to our homes for the break, but if in that time you are able to determine that you don't feel that you are emotionally in a place to be able to discern that and make a sound decision, perhaps maybe that wouldn't be the best time to go back.
Expecting it to be quieter, sorry.
Ella, you alright?
Yes, sorry, I just dropped something.
You're sorting, getting the pots and stuff, pans ready for casting.
Oh no, I know exactly what he dropped, but continue.
He dropped his leg.
No, but that's hilarious.
That's not a bad idea.
Alternatively, if you feel as though you need a place to go that's not the school, but also not the Concord, you are always welcome in my home.
Yes, and I'm sure if I spoke with your mother about my situation, she would say the same thing as you.
Potentially.
So, I'm considering maybe going home to speak with Olive. She wouldn't be able to come out here, and she knows Thalion fairly well.
Does Cass know who Olive is? I don't remember.
I think
She's
she's
talked about it.
mentioned
Yeah.
Olive before,
In passing.
but it's can't remember.
I don't know, just Cash remember.
Does he pay
Find out.
attention?
Cass will try and pay attention.
Wow.
That is smack dab in the middle, but I have a slight bit to history, so that's a 12.
Yeah, he probably remembers.
Remembers the name.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I plan on talking to a few others just to get as many opinions as possible before I decide anything, and also obviously seeing how exams and everything go.
I think that's smart to get a few different opinions. I am, as I'm coming to find out, not quite as smart or wise as I once would have thought I am. But
No one ever is.
perhaps. But it would be good to get some truly outside perspective.
Yes. Somebody who knows my situation, but also knows who and what I'm dealing with, rather than only seeing one side of it. Thank you for checking in. It's appreciated. I will let you get back to your cooking.
Right.
How long do you expect dinner to be?
45 minutes-ish, maybe?
Alright.
I'll let you know when it's ready.
Alright,
I
was
need at
going to...
least 5 to 10 minutes to garnish, so...
Understandable. I was going to maybe take a little walk around.
Yes, go for
But
it.
I'll try to be back in the next half hour or so.
Alright,
Thank you.
sounds good. I will leave you to that. And Cass will get up, and he will...
Eric follows him out and then
zips
leaves.
around.
Yeah.
Where is Elle at this moment?
In his room.
In his room?
Hence the
Alright.
clanging. Good.
Adios.
Yes.
Are you actually good? May I come in? I'm coming.
Which question do you want to be transferred first? Okay. And you see him holding the Protean weapon. He's kind of like nothing.
I can still see it. It's like twice the width of you.
Oh.
You're
well.
holding it sideways.
Oh. Should probably. Can you see it now?
Better. I can still see the tip of it above your head.
Dang it.
What are you doing?
Practicing.
Practicing. Practicing what?
With the weapon.
Ah, I see.
Yes, I am not very good with weapons, as you saw
All right.
previously, but...
Stand up.
Huh?
Stand up.
I am standing.
Oh, okay. Hold it out in front of you.
And which form is it in?
It's currently in the scythe. You make a perception check.
What is your strength stat?
16.
16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you are not proficient with.
I am proficient with simple weapons.
This would not be a simple weapon.
Oh, really?
It's a martial weapon.
What would it be? Martial?
A martial weapon.
Those are the only two options.
That's fair.
That is a 15 on the die. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
16.
There's a little something broken in the corner. It looks like it was haphazardly kind of kicked into there.
You know, El, that is a very unusual weapon. Not very many people would choose to use that in combat. But if you hold it like this, and Cass will help him adjust his grip,
Oh.
so you could swing it with a little more ease and control. Perhaps, though,
Interesting.
it would be better if you practiced with somebody who knows weapons and in a place where weapons are perhaps supposed to be used, like the combat training rooms, perhaps?
But I don't want to hurt anyone.
Well, okay. In which case, you have two options. One, you ensure that your space is free of people who would potentially get harmed by you swinging wildly. That is what we call safety first. The other thing that you could do is to get a wooden, dull weapon to practice with. Preferably both, if I'm honest, considering the mess you're already making.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Elios, you are something else.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, okay, so I need to take this to the, you said combat training room, yes. And practice with a wooden one and against no one, I think, right?
First, yes.
Okay.
You learn the forms and some of the moves you can do, just swinging about.
Okay.
Then you practice on a training dummy. And no, I do not mean a stupid opponent.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Crow there for a second. I was very like
I
I
Crow
understood.
catching a stray.
We're in our own little conversation over here. Don't worry about it.
I will not.
I don't think the phrase "don't worry about it" has ever made someone
Not
not
worry
worry about it in the history of existence.
Probably. It's like telling somebody to calm down.
Exactly.
Does that work? No. But we do it anyway.
We do. Okay, so don't try it with Crow. With
Actually, Crow would be a proficient opponent to spar against once you have a little bit of a handle on the weapon.
so she is a training dummy.
I did not say it. I will just leave it at your opinion.
Okay.
Anyway. Look, if we will set aside some time, I can help you out.
Okay.
But putting aside the actual training, how are you doing? Are you doing okay?
Are you talking about what happened during the mission?
Yes.
You hit his wisdom. He's not this stupid. Personally, I am fine.
Okay,
I
I'll
am-
take it.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
We've just been giggling over here in the corner. Don't worry about it.
You don't want to know.
I will believe you.
That's only 13 on insight.
You really want to go against his persuasion?
I could try.
Yeah.
Could always roll on that 20.
No.
Okay.
No.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Then it's the DC is 30 minus what you rolled.
No.
Which is
What?
makes the DC very low to convince me, because you're
Oh,
persuading, you're not
oh.
deceiving. So
You don't have to beat. Yeah, the higher you roll, the easier it is for him to succeed on an insight check to see if.
Got it.
yeah.
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 So
So what'd you roll?
26.
so
The DC
DC
is
4, which I'd have to have a nat 1.
I wouldn't say that's an. Well, okay. Are you trying to convince him that you're telling the truth, or are you
Yes.
trying to?
Ella's
Then you
Ella's
know
okay.
Okay.
for a fact that he is being truthful.
Okay.
Ella's okay. It was the mission ended up being a success overall. They got the information that they needed. He had a very good conversation with the giantess, unlike you all, constantly just being like confrontational and threatening to kill
Elle
her.
had a relatively good time.
Yeah.
Things considered.
Elle was just chatting and she was
Cass was
receptive.
trying something. He thought it would work.
It did
Found
not
out
work.
didn't.
If Elle loves anything, it's yapping.
Yep. So Elle is very content with the way that the mission ended, even with what he believes is a massive mistake with firing the flare. Massive mistake.
So I will say. So what did you roll on insight?
I rolled a 13.
13. You know that he is genuinely okay.
Yeah.
There's like
Doesn't know
mean that
specifically
he thinks
why.
it went perfectly.
Yeah. But, like, Cass is not concerned about how he feels about the mission. He's concerned about how he feels about what he's learned on the mission.
Does he say that to him?
He hasn't yet, because we
Okay.
haven't been talking.
Okay.
But,
So back into character.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not an actor. I don't know what they
Okay.
do.
You're literally acting right now. Acting a fool.
So, you...
Hang on a second. She needs an
Yeah.
admonishment stare.
Take your 2.
Wow, Amy's misbehaving tonight.
I should have gotten more than one for that other conversation
Yes, you
Kiera and
should.
I were having, so I think this makes up for it.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
have
really
been
don't
looking
know that I
through
want to listen back
the
to
different.
that.
It wasn't even.
We weren't even having an out loud conversation. It was a silent
I mean,
conversation.
looking through is like, is it on Discord? No. Is it on WhatsApp? Oh, there it is.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I assume it's in WhatsApp so that I can't see it. So
Yeah.
we're gonna continue this
Yes. Go.
character.
Privileges.
Yes.
Shut
The two of us who aren't being gremlins. So, you're not bothered by what we've discovered or anything like that?
I mean, bad people are going to do bad things. I don't think that she was a bad person. I think she was making bad decisions.
I'm not talking about her.
Death and all of them.
Yes, Death and his friends.
He looks at his leg that is gone. If I allowed it to get to me now, I don't think that would be any help. So I'm determined at this point to just get stronger here at the academy.
I think that is very wise.
My objective is to learn and to figure out how to become a hero. Hence the weapon, because heroes need weapons.
Yes, it is probably the most unfortunate part about what we do. It's having to use those.
The weapon is. You want to know why I'm using this?
Why?
A scythe is a tool. It is not a weapon. It is a tool. But it can be used as a weapon if necessary. Is the same thing with other weapons. They can be used one way or they can be used another way. It is how you use the tool.
I agree.
And that is why I'm going to use this. Also, it looks cool.
Well, hopefully we can...
It is a big stick with a sharp end that looks really cool.
Yes. We are going to have to make sure that we teach you how to use it properly, because it is very unlike most weapons, and while it has some advantages, it also has some disadvantages. So we'll learn how to balance that out.
Most weapons do. Especially the thing that you took from her. Very big disadvantage. But very big advantage.
Oh yes, it is... I kind of liked using it. It was bulky and very heavy and very impractical. But man, did that pack a punch. That was so useful.
Yeah.
I've never felt like I performed better on a mission than when I was shooting that, and that's both cool and terrifying.
Maybe you could talk to the school about getting a new weapon.
I might consider having that perhaps be a secondary.
Oh,
Perhaps
no.
in a more compact version, though. I
you go.
can't lug that thing around. Requires like a whole team.
I have an idea. I will share it with you later.
Okay.
But I have an idea. I'll tell you anyway. If it was bulky, what if you had something already on your armor that you could just use?
You mean like an attachment that would just like that would fire those same bolts, or
How cool would that be?
Crow
would
does
be
have
very
a
does have,
wrist-mounted
fire.
thrower.
Yeah.
what's those wrist rackets?
Yes.
That would be
Kind of like Crow does, but
very convenient. I don't know how you would fit that onto a gauntlet.
there are ways.
Well, I trust that you know a lot more about that than I do.
How do you? Where is your spear right now?
I think it's in my room right now, but now it's right here. So. Oh. That would be interesting. And he dismisses it.
One of the things I'm doing this next semester is I'm taking an Arcana class.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know. I can tell you this. I will be the most talkative person in that class.
Probably.
And I will get in trouble. I'm completely prepared for it. Who's teaching that class again? Do you know?
Woodcast? No, let's find out.
Arcana?
Nah, that's a 10 on the die. So
10 on the die? Yeah. Idris.
Idris is the one who would teach that.
Wow. Why do these things fall into place so well?
Because I plan half of them.
Oh, okay. I'm impressed that you played this one. Because I didn't know until today that I was taking the Arcana class.
Trey's been like subtly like sending you subliminal messages like Arcana.
Take Arcana. Take Arcana. You idiot. Take Arcana. You're literally stupid.
Not how I phrased it, but
But yes.
your words.
-2. I understand.
Oh.
It's not insulting. He doesn't understand it.
If that is something that you wish to try, I will not stop you. I think that would be very helpful for me.
Good. I'm going to try, so we'll see. What are you doing out there? Something smells good.
Oh,
Also, something
yes.
smells like it's kind of burning now.
I forgot that I did turn on. Be right back. Actually, come with me.
Okay.
Yes, we'll rush back out to, adjust things. All right. You watch this. I have one more thing to do. Can you dice all those onions? Thank
Yes.
you. And he will.
Don't cry.
I think he'll be okay.
That is a 15.
He's just
for
gonna
a Constitution saving throw.
I think that's
Can you just like constantly like prestidigitate the air in front of you so that it
You just
doesn't?
get a damp towel.
Or he just
Put that under your eyes.
brute strengths it.
I think he's
Or
going to
he
brute strength
Powers
it.
through.
Make a con save.
I just did
did.
15.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see if it's 3 for 3. Is Crow in her room?
That's a yes.
Crow, are you? You're awake. You never sleep.
What if I was?
Well, then I would just come back later. But I don't have much time for that. Nobody falls asleep that fast.
You'd be surprised.
You just proved me right. Cass
Do
will.
you need something?
Can I come in for a moment?
Can I put on clothes first?
Please do.
You will hear her getting out of bed, fumbling, slowly putting on clothes, and then open the door. There's like pillow marks on her face.
Wow.
What?
Maybe you actually were sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping, I just doze, basically. It's weird. Do you need something?
I wanted to check on you. I wanted to see how you were doing.
Well, I was getting nice and comfy, but...
Well, that's alright. I'd be waking you up in about 20 minutes anyway.
The onions are done.
Okay, can you put them in the saute pan next to the steaks?
Sure.
If you're gonna tell me there's food, you could just... I don't know, tell me that when it's ready.
I will. However, I wanted to have a conversation beyond just telling you that food will be prepared for you.
I'm fine. It's not gonna leave a scar.
Well, I did want to know about that, and
It's kind of a bummer, because I thought that'd be kind of cool. You know, parade your scars, but...
What? Having a scar across the center of your torso?
Yeah.
Just like a big gaping hole. Like,
Yeah, I mean...
I
Symbolic.
don't know. I think
They're
that's
symbolic.
symbolic. It's a scar. It's not that deep.
Actually,
It
it's very
depends
deep.
on
That's why it's a
deep
scar.
actually.
Oh, okay, all right.
Listen, there's a story behind every scar, and at the end of it, it's proof that you lived.
I think that you standing in front of somebody is proof that you lived.
Yeah, well, not everyone thinks I'm alive.
Well, by all technicalities, you are classified as an undead.
Coming out of your mouth.
But you are certainly not dead.
Yep, so...
You look pretty alive to me. How are you doing with what we discovered?
Look, there's a lot to unpack. I'm not gonna do that in one day.
No?
It goes a lot deeper than it does for anyone else.
I'm aware. That's why I want to make sure that you're okay.
I'll deal with it. I'm just resting right now. Kind of a lot.
I understand. And I will leave you to your rest. But I want to make sure that if you need to talk, or rather spar, because that seems to be more of your way of doing things, let me know.
Yeah, I know. What are you making?
Steaks?
Okay.
Yeah.
Rare? Can you make mine rare?
How rare do you want it?
Yes.
Yes, I can do that.
Caspian, that would be called blue.
Why blue? What is... Why... It's red.
Trust me on this one.
Just follow the man.
Alright. I will leave you be.
Do it.
She closes the door. You hear footsteps and me flop back on the bed.
And Cass will resume cooking dinner.
I'm gonna need you to make a perception check real quick because.
17.
Uh-oh.
Flat 20.
Uh-oh. So did she agree to be your training dummy?
No, that's not...
Is that not how it works?
No,
No?
I don't know. Perhaps one day she will decide she wants to spar with me. But
I already did once. Calm your
Twice.
twice, yes.
So she hears him call her training dummy.
doesn't care. It's coming from Elle.
That's
She doesn't take anything seriously from him.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Understandable.
I appreciate that.
Well, for future reference, Elle, they are generally called a sparring partner.
Then what is the training dummy?
I was... Never mind. Let's keep cooking.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for cooking for me. Proficiency with that.
I have 4 inspiration if you need them.
It's a 10.
Onions are a little crispy, but they get the job done.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna complain about a 10.
Okay.
They don't need to be perfect for steak.
No,
It's aromatic.
exactly.
And Cass will
More sort
grab
of a
them all
flavoring.
when it's ready
Yeah,
and
aromatic.
have, their little family dinner.
I know cooking terms.
Does he like instigate conversation, or are they just kind of chilling?
He will try. He will try to be like, oh, so how's everyone's classes doing?
Before dinner's ready, Aerie goes to I think she goes to find Grave.
Okay. Yeah, he's in his office.
What are you doing?
Oh, come in.
Hello, Grave.
Hello. How can I help you, Harry?
She closes the door behind her. I am seeking advice. I'm considering going home for the midterm break.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if I should, if it would be helpful to me, but I'm trying to figure out my feelings about Stallion, the man who raised me. And I feel like going home would provide some form of clarity, but I'm trying to get opinions from everybody I talk to Cass about it. But I value your opinion as well.
I very much appreciate that.
I will be going home for the winter break at the end of the year, so it's just a matter of, do I go home sooner, get a little bit of clarity, and go into the...
I have a question
Yes?
for you. As you said, Thalion raised you.
Yes.
What is 1 week going to show you that some 50 years have not? I'm not saying you shouldn't go home, but
It's less about going home to speak with him. In fact, if I went home to speak with anybody, it'd be to Olive, who also raised me and is familiar with Thalion, and is actually older than he is. And but it'd be more seeking comfort in what's familiar. Hoping that gives me a clearer head for the next semester.
arguably, that comfort will... As you said, you are looking for alternate perspectives and objective points of view.
Yes.
Seeking a place of comfort is most likely to lead you to the same thought processes that you've had while there, as opposed to an objective point of view. Again, this is not saying that you should not go home. If it is where you want to be over the midterm, you should go. But I want to make sure you're going for the right reasons.
Thank you. That is somewhat similar to what Caspian said, though put a little bit differently. But nonetheless helpful. Thank you. Caspian is cooking dinner, so I should get going.
Yes, go enjoy.
Does Crow like to celebrate her birthday? Or would she prefer it not be mentioned?
I think there's middle ground. Crow...
I just don't want to bring up any more undue stress or
Let me put
anxiety.
it this way. I have something planned. Not something big, but I have something for her. And if I'm giving her that, I'm sure there will be an opportunity for you to do something.
All right. That's good to know. Thank you. I will leave you to your work now.
And, Eri,
Yes?
one of my jobs here is as a counselor. And what that means is that when you come and speak to me, more often than not, I will not be giving you my opinion on what I think you should do. So, if you ever want a space where you can air out your thoughts and a place where there is no judgment, where there is no fear of any kind of consequence, my door is always open.
I appreciate that. Thank you. She turns to leave.
He goes back to writing something.
Alright, Neri heads back for dinner.
Oh.
How talkative do y'all think is the dinner is, other than Elle, who is always?
Thank
Yes.
But the
Cora's
girls.
like reciprocative.
Okay.
Just chilling.
Cass will
Making
probably
commentary.
mention his plans to let his parents know everything that they've discovered, and that he's also going to start keeping a. The best way I can describe it is a conspiracy board.
No, that is, yeah.
Awesome.
But-
Neri holds up a book that she keeps on her hip. I think I have something already started.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Well, perhaps we can collaborate then. And
Yes.
whatever
compare
we
notes.
find, we can occasionally, yes, compare notes and see what turns up. I think the fact that we have all on multiple occasions encountered these four means that this won't be the last that we see of them. I would like to be as prepared as possible next time that one of them shows their face.
So, to recap, we have the 4 evil horses of the apocalypse. Apocalypse. Thank you. Apocalypse.
I know it's more than 2 syllables, so it's hard for you to say.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nobody can say appreciate.
We've got appreciate.
Appreciate.
He is saying
Did you
it
just
with
say
3.
appreciate?
Yes.
I
What
suppose-
are you saying?
Appreciate. It's the.
Where is
Never
the A
mind.
coming from?
The start of the word?
What? There's an A there?
Yes.
Anyway, so we've got
A.
I think it's
P. R.
reading time with him next.
E. I.
It might not be a bad idea.
you lost me at the second speak.
I.
Then we've got the big scary dream monster from Caspian's
Well,
family.
yeah. I would say that we don't worry about him. He's being sought after. We do not have to worry about him for now.
Okay, so I'll remove him. What other threats are we currently facing, if any?
As far as I know, that's it.
Tiles?
Well,
That was the big
dream.
scary dream monster.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I was focused on spelling appreciate.
I forgot his name entirely, so thank you.
God's help us. I think really we can just focus on,
School?
well, focus on school, but if there's anyone that we keep our eyes open for, it's the 4 horsemen.
Yes, Kataios is a bigger problem for
Yes.
later days.
There are also plenty of people already looking for him, so we do not have to worry about that.
Okay, where'd the horseman part come from?
That's the legend of the
Yeah.
war, death.
Horsemen
Only
of
one
the
of them
apocalypse.
has horses, as far as we know.
Well,
But
we
they
haven't
are-
I think you could
seen-
fit Palamus on horse.
I mean,
That'd be really
would a
interesting.
bull be considered in the same
That's really towing the line, and
Of,
I
like,
don't think we need to
centaur?
go into that conversation of racial differences.
I don't know. Maybe
and
it's something to
There are
ask your
some big
father.
horses
The
around. I
animals.
mean, I've seen my father
It's a really complicated
ride a horse
topic.
before. There's big horses out
You
there.
get a Clydesdale.
Exactly. A what?
Draft horse.
Clydesdale. It's
It's a
Sorry.
horse in mine.
I think a centaur would be a
The-
more
the very big.
complicated middle ground.
Yes. Centaur riding a horse would be like.
that's just
That
wrong.
would be.
No, a centaur.
How would you
wouldn't
even fit that?
Or if it's a bigger horse.
I was. Never mind. My brain went somewhere else.
Caspian, you know what I want to do?
I was thinking
What is
about the
that?
compatibility of like a person and a centaur.
I want to try and run another mission.
Which
just
sexually?
the four of us.
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
is it possible?
Sorry, say that again.
I mean, how do you think centaurs
I
are?
want-
Ladies, please.
No,
Sorry.
they have sex.
Ignore whatever it is that they're talking about. What did you say?
I want to try another mission.
Okay.
When is our next one?
Well,
The
After
next
the
one
midterm?
is after the midterm.
After
Yeah.
the midterm.
Yeah.
so after the break,
Can we?
What?
Okay.
what, you want to try and run one without a teacher?
No. I
Next one
just.
will be the four of us.
I'm kind of looking forward to it. So. I just
suppose
want
that's
us.
good.
I want us to be ready for the next one.
I'm always ready.
Well,
Okay.
let's start with prepping by learning our new tools. Alright,
Agreed.
start with that. And we can progress
What
when
was
the
that?
school is ready.
No. Okay.
Or sex talk.
I'm going to do
Just don't pay
some
attention to me.
research on
Done.
how long these four horsemen mantles have been around. Because it might even be that these are not the first people to have these names.
You think it's been passed down, like,
I mean, it's-
to
it-
successors?
It's possible there are various types of legends, folklore, titles that are passed around where it's an individual masquerading under the same name and people believe that it's the same person over centuries. But
has
really it's
happened.
just passed around, so...
I don't remember Polemos having this title years ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He could have
Yeah.
inherited it from someone else.
You might be right about that.
That's a possibility.
So-
It's definitely worth looking into.
Or
I-
they all together just had a big trip thinking that they're
Yes, and how do
big
they
and
all
mighty.
how do they all meet, and do they all get
know,
along?
book
Is another
club?
way. I mean, book clubs are very interesting. Olive has attended several, though
I feel like nothing good happens in a book club.
she tends to astrally project into them because she doesn't really
The
leave
books?
No, the book club. She projects herself into the meeting rather than attending physically in person.
Wish I could do that.
That's canon now. Olive uses the astral projection spell.
Sure.
Don't
It's a magic item.
Tell me she
players
wouldn't. She's like
do that.
600 years old.
She would love to make a fancy appearance and then disappear.
It's a magic item. Just
No, she is a wizard. I
okay.
feel like the more likely reason she does that is so that she can attend a meeting that she doesn't want to be in and just her soul going off and doing something more
She's
interesting.
done that many times, I'm sure. Usually when Thalion is leading it.
Yep.
Wish I could do that to my meetings. An email. Yes. But if these people do not get along with each other, it seemed that the giantess we spoke with, she was contacted by one? Did she say she was contacted by one or contacted by multiple?
She was contacted specifically by famine.
Contacted by one and then given the options for the others. So, it's possible that they do all get along and communicate with each other, in which case Polemos would know about you and your interactions with death. But it might also be possible that they, even if they communicate with each other, they may not get along, which we can use against them. Especially if famine is the...
Eddie?
Yes?
I would like to not deal with them at all right now. If
We're
that
kind
is
of out of our league right now.
possible. Learn about them, get information, but trust me, I've learned my lesson.
Especially
So-
considering you were the one that at the party used your
Yes.
ability to see challenge rating of Polemos.
Yes. I'm not saying we deal with them, I'm just... Sorry, just speaking my mind. I will...
Well, it's that is good, so that we can know what one another is thinking. And I'm glad that you're not contemplating taking them on. That
No, not at all. I'm just thinking of
good.
just possible strategies for if we happen to run into them at some point in the future.
If we run into them, we ask them for something and make it seem like we actually want them to give something to us.
Yes, that could work, but I'm just thinking through various strategies we could use when we do eventually run into them again, because I believe we will.
I hope we won't. I really do. I want to
believe-
keep my other leg.
If nothing else, then we will help Crow do away with the person who was responsible
I
for...
never said we
the
need to
people.
do that.
Is that what you're thinking of doing?
Well, if I know, it's a lot right now.
Okay. We're here
Do
if you
a
want to
bit
talk
later.
about it. So,
If they really are a problem to us, they'll keep coming up and we can deal with it then. But
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't need to ring myself in circles trying to figure it out now.
Understandable.
You can keep your theory boards or whatever, but I've got nothing for you.
insight check. What was that?
That was also an insight check.
I was gonna make an insight check too.
So 24. Oh man. Do you want an inspiration?
Not for this.
Okay.
18. She is definitely trying not to think about it right now. Dissociate, don't care, whatever. It's just easier that way.
So, I would say in that case, we know that we just need to do some research. We can do that in our own time.
Yes, if I go back to the Concord over the break, I will, I'll look and see if I can look into it there. Especially with how close Polemos is to it, they might have more information.
Yes. Potentially that could be good. Let's try and make sure that we don't make it obvious that we're researching them. We don't know exactly who all they may have under the thumb.
You think they could have someone here at the school?
Not necessarily here at the school, but they definitely have people scattered about.
Yes, and
Somebody
if
in Port Seether.
somebody needs something done, they have a way of finding that person. The giantess says that she was contacted by them. She didn't reach out to them.
Ow.
So
When?
Just making sure you're okay.
So, we will do that, but I think that for now that is enough worrying about what we will do for them. In the meantime, though, we do need to make sure that we are focusing on our classes and...
Oh my
Actually-
goodness, yes, I have a test coming up.
Yes, we all have exams coming up soon, so we should probably
I haven't studied.
focus... Al,
If I flunk it, whatever.
what have you been doing? What? You don't care about passing?
I'm failing it left and right. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's never too late to figure it out. You still have a few weeks.
I think you got this. You'll be okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank
use
you for
that brain of yours.
dinner, Caspian. I have to go do something.
Alright.
Natural 20.
4
Insight.
on Crow.
No.
No, on Airy.
We know what Crow's thinking.
Airy hasn't been making much eye contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
Same old for the past couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
She very clearly has a lot on her mind, and something in the way she was curious about how long these people have been around, and her bringing up getting justice for Crow. With a natural 20, I think you could probably connect the dots that she might be thinking there's a connection to the people who destroyed her village.
Yeah.
But
That makes sense.
And there's also something else that, like, she legitimately is like, she's not saying, oh, I have to go just to get out of the conversation. Like, she legitimately has to go do something.
Is that something communicate with the alien?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's
it's
all
not,
yeah.
It's not a nerd. It's more of like a, like, oh, I have an errand to run. Like a, more like I have to go pick something up from Target kind of energy.
Yes.
Than a, like.
I'm trying to get out of the social situation.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Or
cool.
like a nervous, like I have to make a bad phone call. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. If you need any help with anything, you can just let us know, and we'll be happy to offer it.
No, it's fine.
Elle wasn't looking at you when he said that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Ari is going to,
yeet herself out of there?
yeah, she's gonna run down to, Trinkets again.
Got it. Are you paying enough attention to be able to make a perception check?
No. Crow is lost
Up to you,
in
brother.
a horrible trail of thoughts.
Yeah.
Cass is paying attention to everyone. and
Up to you, my
everything
man.
right now.
I love how that we just ask people to make checks so
Hey,
we
bro.
can reveal
Hey, bro.
information rather
Sometimes
than
you
be
need,
direct about
you
it.
need to do it.
It's a very low DC.
It is a very low DC.
Very
Okay,
low
that's a 10.
DC. It's a 10? Oh, yeah. I think a 5 would have been enough. You see a very obvious wave of sadness come over his face. That's not a normal look for Al.
Yep.
At all. And then it goes away. Almost as quickly as it showed up.
King. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Well, I will.
What do we want to do for the rest of the evening?
Well, first I will clean everything up. Well, we could play some board games or something. Do we have any of those here? We should pick some up.
I have this great new game that I found. Settlers of Mire. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a good time.
Settlers of Maya. I don't think.
Yes, it's all.
Oh no, I have heard of that one.
Yeah, it's about all the kingdoms and
yeah.
the yeah.
It's got a pirates expansion too.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Is it in I can never say the names of the.
Guamarier?
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
one.
No. Okay, so it's the game actually
And
was
the rest of the evening is spent
Y'all.
at least relatively enjoyably.
Yeah, and Ari runs to Trinkets
Okay.
to look for a cool-looking rock for Crow.
Does Crow play?
The game?
Yeah.
Do we have it?
no. They'll come out and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I got a 15.
Silver Barbaro again.
We can roll off.
Yep.
I'm using an inspiration against that.
I'm giving myself advantage then.
What stat do we
It's
roll?
just a d20.
Okay. 11.
All right, Cass wins.
Yep, Cass
I
won the
rolled-
game.
I rolled a 15.
and
13.
yep.
Yep. Crow comes in last because she's not paying attention.
It was like,
doesn't
how do I
understand.
play this game?
She doesn't know.
Whatever. And she just starts stacking the pieces.
Yeah. Yeah. No. What she would do is she would antagonize other players, and so she gets burned down because she's a problem.
Yes.
And so
That-
Crow is completely
this-
cut off.
Elle
from
and
the
Cass
system.
at one point have this like rock solid alliance
She
between the
keeps
two of them.
getting the robber and Kurtz. Like, you guys have like a shared like eat resource that's been rolling like every time, and Crow keeps putting it back on there.
She's not trying to win. She's trying to antagonize.
Yeah.
I'm trying to determine, is Cass like me? Does he hold a grudge for the rest of the game?
I don't imagine he would.
I know. I absolutely think he would.
I think he might. Cass...
Don't
I don't
make
think
that a roll.
Cass is-
Make that a character decision.
Alright. Well, yeah, I think Cass ends up being like, alright, you little bugger. You want to try and deal with that? Alright, we'll play that game. We'll play
I
that
don't even
game.
know her.
I think L is going to be smiling at you the whole time, but it is not a happy smile. And every move he makes is to completely and utterly annihilate you from the game.
Yep.
By the end
Which
of
is why he
it,
loses.
Cass and Elle just shake hands. Good alliance, sir.
Same to you, my friend.
You're a prick.
You are.
So you buy a nice rock.
Yes, it is black and gold with like some little bits of silver and stuff in there.
Is this one of the ones that like glows if you shine the
No.
right light on it? Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's
cool.
not one of those. But it's just like this little couple inches tall, little pointed tip, little like kind of desk ornament looking thing.
Yeah.
You know, semi-precious.
Yeah.
The gold in it is like a fool's gold.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you get?
She looks around to see if there's anything interesting.
Please, no more magic items.
What would be 100?
No.
14.
14.
Oh boy.
You find a box of rocks.
I'll take it.
No, please don't. We don't know what kind of rocks these are.
Wait.
They are perfectly like these aren't even like semi-precious stones or crystals. These are just
They're literally like
They're
pebbles
rocks.
from a shore.
yeah.
Important note, Ari has 7 silver, 5 copper.
Mm-hmm.
Barely know.
It's like for the whole box, it's like 3 silver.
Yeah, okay.
And again, these are not shiny. These are not smooth. These are just
They are river rocks.
rocks.
For the record, L is going to give the remainder of his precious gems to Caspian so that he can sell them.
Okay.
So, I leave it up to...
You're not gonna save just one?
Oh, I was about to say, I leave it up to him to keep a certain number for...
Revivifies.
yeah.
So
So probably 5.
Cass would probably exchange them for smaller diamonds because it's diamonds worth
Yeah, 500G.
300.
300. Oh,
for
then yeah.
Revivify. It's 500 for
Raised Dead.
Raised Dead.
Okay.
So yeah, he would end up doing that. He'll ask Crow if Crow wants him to exchange
Yeah, sure.
them as well.
She
so.
has 6. She'll
Yeah.
exchange all of them.
He will make note that she has 6.
Yep.
And what day is Crow's?
Crow's birthday is the 24th.
24th. Got it.
I believe it is exactly a week from today.
Ooh,
Yep.
nice.
Which,
So you've already rolled for your classes.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check to see if Grave lets.
Can I help him?
Uh,
Can I give him inspiration? Bardic inspiration.
you can give him Bardic.
Okay,
Okay.
there you go. D8.
What is that?
I don't know, it's your dice.
11. I couldn't read it. It's the angle it was at was weird. This I can roll twice, right?
Yep. And you take the higher.
Nice.
Nice. Persuasion. That is nice. That is a 26.
I can do that for you, so long as you do not call it a taxi service.
Who told you that I referred to as a taxi
You did.
service once? Oh, I'm sorry. I will.
That was the conversation that we had earlier. Grave, can we use your taxi service?
That's right. I forgot that was canon.
I thought you said that he said it was a taxi service.
No, I that
Most
was my
certainly
mistake.
not.
It was his fault, he told me.
I think I've been influenced by people I should not be influenced by, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Take solace in the fact that if they are influencing you, there's a good chance you are influencing them as well.
I actually do take solace in that. All right, fair enough.
Heal.
Well,
Heal.
What?
Heal.
Maybe not that much.
Oh, okay. Lay on hands. He's not
All right.
amused.
Lay on hands.
I could
Alright.
see Elle taking like a level or two in Paladin.
No, I can't.
No.
Not even close.
I feel like
He's. Yeah.
I cannot see that for a second. The only thing that I could potentially see Elle getting a level in, and this is super iffy now, is Sorcerer.
I'm thinking like
I can
Oath
see
of
that.
Redemption Paladin though.
No, he's
No.
Because he's
Elle has no allegiance to a deity right now. I have
Yeah,
zero.
either just-
I have
To be fair,
I have zero
you-
perks right now.
You don't technically need it.
Okay.
It's
You weren't really there for the episode where
that's right,
Cass
yeah.
talked about not really having a strong connection to the spirit he follows. So-
yeah. There's an
and-
entire sect of Oath in the Ancients that are known as Fey Knights, as an example of the fact that it can come from other sources. A cleric's magic comes from their devotion to whatever source that they take it from, typically a deity. But a paladin is to an oath. And it is typically still divine magic, but it doesn't require that same level of connection. That's why like you can have Oath of the Crown, where you are swearing an oath not to a deity, but to a country, typically. Now, the magic is still divine and typically considered to come from whatever deity is considered that nation's patron. So if you
Yeah,
are-
that's any type of divine connection. Elle does not want.
good to know.
Yep, that was one of the key characteristics of him because his father is a cleric, a forge cleric. So
Yeah, that's true.
While Cass is in town, though, he will obviously let his parents know, update them on everything
Yeah.
that they found.
And they do inform you that since meeting with the headmaster,
They have not had
there have been no dreams
good.
on anyone on themselves, on basically anyone that.
That was listed among the potential. Okay, cool. Also, while Cass is in town because he feels bad about the taxi remark, he will offer if Grave wants to get a tailored like suit or like vest that just to let him know.
Cannot say I am not tempted. Perhaps next time.
Well, we can just get it measured and then I can have it sent over.
I will take the opportunity to take some measurements. No purchases, though.
Fine. Next time, though.
You see, like, he, like, on a matter of principle, does not want,
not
like,
want
y'all
buying
buying stuff.
for him.
But the idea of going to, like, a nice tailor and that whole experience is like, that's really nice, though. And it's not a common. He lived on the road before becoming a teacher.
Yep.
Castle
He lived on the road with Crow before becoming a teacher. This is like
That's rough.
Oh, that's hell on earth right there.
Any money he could have had was on medical expenses.
yeah, he was a traveling doctor. Like this is like that's like going to a spa for him. So he's like, we can go there. No purchases. Yeah, you guys have like a guys day out.
Yes, a
that's so
upper
true.
class guy's day out. Where
Yeah.
Cass is like, oh man, it's really nice not feeling like when I'm walking around.
You have to be
I'm-
conscious of what everyone is doing so that they don't get into trouble.
Oh, yes, it's so nice. I mean, Aries fine, but Elle and Crow are just a handful and a half, at least.
Caspian, I'm right here.
Hang on.
We did describe the two of you going. It was said kind of offhandedly, but that was what was described.
Elle, I'm sorry. We're in the upper class. I forgot that you were here.
To be fair, he's not wrong.
I know. I
Didn't
completely
you have
agree
those
with
upper
him.
class contacts at one point?
I have one very nice upper class contact. What do I have written down here? There we go. Okay. L knows one really fancy guy.
Wasn't it? That's not the one that you used to get the bracers.
No.
At a 73, does that guy happen to walk past?
Hang on. No, you don't get to take that roll from me. Get
Okay.
out of here.
That is fair. That is fair.
Get out of here. I want to see if my very fancy guy walked by.
What is it? What is it?
88.
I think he's the tailor. It's a very fancy gentleman.
Let's go!
He is the one
Runs the upper class tailor shop.
Archibald! Good to see you!
How do you know him?
This guy's awesome.
Oh yes, we met just this summer. It was quite
When
a
did
pleasant
you meet?
conversation.
He's one of the greatest and most, how did you say it?
He is the most prominent tailor in the entire city.
No, it wasn't that,
Perhaps.
but yeah.
He doesn't need to know the specifics. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I feel so left out in my own home. This
Oh,
is-
don't come here. Come here. Let's get you
It
message.
was your father who introduced the two.
Cass doesn't know that.
You guys have a fun weekend.
Cass will also offer L because he's like, L, what you wore at the banquet was just. I'm sorry, it was atrocious. We can get you another one too.
I thought it looked nice. You said it looked nice. Did you lie to me?
It's not that it's about the fitting. When a suit isn't made for you, it will never quite look right.
What do you think would fit him? I'm thinking a purple and white.
I can definitely see it. Come, let's look at some options.
Ella gets a nice custom suit.
He does. That's awesome.
Set that aside.
Yeah, 5 gold.
Just 5 gold?
I'll take it.
That's a $500 suit.
That is a very expensive suit. Actually,
This kind of thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Cash was. I was thinking this would be like, handmade Italian 10K.
I mean,
know.
you could, but you don't get that for someone as their first suit.
That's true. That
This
is
is also
true.
L.
That is true.
And it's
L's
L.
You
gonna,
will
like,
spend
trash
more
it.
on Grave, but not as
Ella's
There-
gonna spill mustard on it.
There's
at
a-
some point.
there's a
Restaurant.
good chance that Elle will get this dirty while just trying it on in the store.
Good thing that there are people with prestidigitate.
Why is your
Archibald's one
hand
of them.
sticky? It's like a toddler.
He
But
pressed
the donuts in the
any of
city
that
are
kind of stuff
delicious.
off of people before he starts.
She's like, no, I refuse to touch a dirty person. There we go.
Elle has money, so he went and got his favorite snack right before going to the tailor.
Amazing. He let you eat it completely, and then he.
Yep.
I love spending time on this stupid stuff.
It's the best stuff.
This is
So-
D&D.
Correct. So, what are the girls doing while the boys are.
Normal weekend. She maybe goes and bothers a friend at one point, but
Which
Which
friend?
friend?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kakari.
Mackenzie?
Oh boy.
I
Wait a
don't
second.
know what
Is
that's supposed to
Crow the bard of our party? I'm confused.
mean. Crow is
No!
absolutely the horny bard of the party.
It's okay. I'm the dad bard.
Yeah.
You are the actually like wholesome person.
Bod now.
He will eventually, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
We'll
some
get there.
time.
We'll get there. So,
He will
I
have
don't
his Thor
know.
phase.
Should I roll for it?
who would Crow want to spend time with?
It's more about like she sees someone in the room, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna bother that one.
Who would be the funniest person for her to bother?
Mackenzie.
Probably King.
I was gonna say.
I have a horrible idea, but we're not gonna go into detail about it. Hey,
I want to.
You can't say that.
I got important questions for you. We
All
gotta
right.
discuss this. Can a centaur and a person have sex?
Yeah, that debate lasts 5 hours.
Oh my
I feel like
I'm
several
so
other
glad.
people
Thank
in
you
the-
for not going into it.
I feel like several other people are brought into the conversation.
No. It is not that they're brought in.
A ring forms.
Fred and a few others that are more of the like intellectual ones are watching in
Horror?
abject horror. and morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
Like someone sends a message to one of their dorm mates, like, you gotta come out here and check this out.
Does
Two
the king know
idiots are
what sex
debating something.
is?
Yes.
By the end of the conversation, he does.
He might need a little bit of sex ed, and then we can continue the conversation
I
into
can
really,
feel
really
the degeneracy
far left things.
forming on this side of the table.
I said what Crow would do. That's
Yeah.
Y'all prompted it with what would be the worst or the funniest.
I said funniest, not worst. And
What's
I
the
did not
difference?
realize that
What's
that
the
would be the
difference?
funniest. So, King is the funniest, but yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
Yeah. Aria, I don't think is doing anything really of note. She's maybe spending some time in the observatory.
Sure. Doing her usual.
Doing her
stuff.
usual stuff, just wandering. Yeah.
Elle would ask if he can pull one card.
Who?
Do you ask in
Who's
front
the
of
one-
Cass? Is Cass there when you ask?
No, he is not.
Remind me, who was the one that gave it to Grave?
I did.
It was Cass, Elle, and Crow, and we all agreed to give it to Grave.
We all agreed Cass was the one that I think that specifically
Yes.
went into the room
Yeah.
and gave it to
I don't believe that that would be the wisest idea. Tell you what, if you can get Caspian to agree to it.
Okay. Hey, Caspian! He calls him from the other side of the shop.
Yes? What's up?
Okay. I have an idea.
Lift her arm up, please.
What
Thank you.
what idea is this that's floating around in that head of yours?
We're up here in a safe location. Grave is with us.
What?
Can I pull one?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
I do also have to point out, I don't have them on me.
Oh. You said you were giving it to him.
Yes,
did.
they're
So-
hidden.
Keep
Where are they hidden?
I think telling you would defeat the point of them being hidden.
Dang it, I tried.
Cass
He's just
will
too smart.
grab Elle by the face. Stop this right now. You are forming an addiction already. You can't.
But this was,
Save yourself, Elle.
it was fun. Kind of.
That's what they all say! Elle, please, for my sanity, if
made-
nothing less.
We made so much money.
I know we did. You also summoned an avatar of death twice!
And I beat them twice.
Helios.
Casper, are you crying?
A little bit. You're stressing me out. This is supposed to be a nice weekend.
Is
Let's
Grave
not
pulling
think about
cards?
this.
It's okay, I'm not actually going to pull a card.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was just
Again,
pulling
they
her
don't
leg.
have the cards there. Grave, however, did roll a natural 20 on the Arcana. Just so you know, Elios, had you lost the fight to that spirit of death, there is no coming back.
What, like, no reviving? Like,
Ever. At all.
But what's the
I
point of the
fought one
shadow?
of those two!
Hey, wait. But our shadows are at the school.
Yes, and they assist in the resurrection process when nearly anything in the entire universe will kill you.
Nearly. Nearly. Do you hear that word? That's a very important word.
A wish could not bring you back.
Do you understand what that means, Elle?
It's 2 syllables, yes I do.
Thank God. Thank the God.
Wish is one syllable.
Nearly. God, I love playing a stupid game.
God, I love self-inserts.
Oh.
What a shift this is from Ray.
It's great.
I do like playing a character with a little personality.
Alright, that's a 16 on a flat intelligence. Or would that be wisdom? I think that would be wisdom.
For
Dropping it.
Yeah, that would be wisdom.
Okay. 18.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Blessings.
Why don't we at least save it for the next school year?
That I can agree to.
At least. At least.
Learn to be lenient. Learn to be lenient. Okay. Fine.
What's
A little leniency won't kill us. It has a high probability of not killing us.
I'll tell you this. From year 3 onwards, all of the cards will be available. Including the Void and Donjon.
So we don't pull any cards after year 3. Got it.
Because from that point, it would not be a massive... Like, it would still be a shift, but it would be capable to be dealt with.
We pull 1 card per year.
So we've got the first
What
3
are the-
years covered.
What are the repercussions?
No, we didn't know what it was then. That doesn't count.
Had
What are the
4
repercussions
years.
of destroying a magic item?
Good luck.
I will find a way.
Alright, I'm good. I got the reaction out of Noah that I wanted.
It was a great reaction. We'll say.
Every once in a while, Cass loses his
This is
ability to
Fun
be
idea.
prim and proper.
So
He is
there's
slowly
no-
breaking.
There's no
Sometimes he
official way to do
despairs.
it, but a suggestion I just saw is that in order to do it, you have to, at once, draw the entire deck. All 22 cards.
To destroy it? Well,
So you have to
I'll-
essentially empty it. Now, because it
Gosh, what happens
restocks,
to you?
but like you have to draw the equivalent of
Oh, okay. So
it
it's not
restocks. So it's
necessarily...
not a guarantee that you're going to get every
Okay,
single one,
'cause I was
but you
gonna-
have to draw
Okay.
in one drawing 22 cards.
Nope.
The
Nope,
wish card
that's a
22
big
times.
nope.
Oh God!
Wow, that'd be crazy.
Each one can give you multiple too.
Uh-huh.
Up to 66 wishes.
You're rethinking this position,
No,
aren't you?
no, it's astounding, but I hold my ground.
You do still have your question.
I do. Oh, trust me. And I might use that for where is the deck of many things.
No!
Can I tell a quick story real quick? My dad's campaign, they each got, somebody drew the wish card from Deck of Many Things,
Really?
and then they went to go visit a genie. And one of the guys, who's playing a very low intelligence character, rubbed the statue because that should give you a wish, right? And he wished for a taco.
My man!
Not an infinite taco, a singular taco.
Just one taco.
And
I love this
it
guy.
appeared in his hand. He was like, "Oh look, guys,
Yeah,
it worked!"
taco.
Not realizing he used his wish from the Deck of Many Things.
Incredible.
Absolutely amazing.
So I feel like that's something that Elle would do. Is he
Probably,
would
yeah.
ask a dumb question like, "Which way is north?" And it spins.
He's not that dumb. He's dumb, but he's not that dumb.
Does Arya like me? Yes or no?
Okay,
one of
that's
those-
not a dumb question, though.
Yes.
One of the paper.
That's a very important question.
Okay, well.
The weekend passes. It's a fun time.
We've been going for an hour and a half, guys.
Yeah.
And then Crow's birthday.
Oh yeah, what did we get her for, as a gift when we were out? Do we know about her?
No, we don't know
You guys
about
don't
Okay,
know?
we don't know.
Yeah.
It's not brought up?
Crow, early in the morning, like,
Okay.
we're talking like 4 a.m.,
Sure.
Who is it?
where Ari would be up and Ari would believe Crow is up. There's a knock on Crow's door. And there's no answer.
She goes back to sleep. Or to rest, but yeah.
Yeah.
How long does she wait before knocking again?
She would be
No.
up in another 2 hours.
There's not.
It's a delivery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
Delivery knock.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she heard no response, she'd go, back to her
So 2
rest.
hours later, she
2
probably
hours
opens
later,
her door.
at some point, maybe goes out to eat bread and
Yep.
Yeah, there's a small
wrapped package in front of her door. It would be wrapped better than that. That's what I had it.
Let me guess, this is from Airy, given that it's hard and angular in shape, and is mysteriously dropped off at my door. Oh. That's kind of cool.
Ooh.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff is it?
I forget.
I forgot.
I forgot.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Just absolutely that. I could take an eye out.
Yeah.
And she goes and puts it on her desk
That could kill a vampire.
for
jeez.
decor.
You're welcome.
It's sticky on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
About like noon is when the knock on y'all's dorm entrance
Is
comes.
there not a doorbell? Or you freaking
It's
knock?
probably some sort
There's
of
a
buzzer.
doorbell.
Yeah, it's like a buzzer type thing. Yeah.
That feels more like
It's a goose honk.
Crow. I feel like Crow would alter the doorbell and change the sound so it should go.
It's a different sound every week.
One of her tinkering projects.
Yeah.
Ah, it's Grave. Elle was the one that had answered the.
Oh, that was my.
Yep.
Oh, come in! Come in! Do you have what I requested?
Crow. I'm here.
She comes out.
Happy birthday.
Right.
It's your birthday? Why didn't you tell us?
Look, I forgot. It's not
How do you
usually in the
forget your
forefront of my
birthday?
mind.
I cannot believe she forgot her own birthday. That's what? What? And you knew about it. Why didn't you tell us?
The rock. Thanks, Ari.
Oh, Aries not there.
Oh, okay.
Aries in her room.
Please. Oh, the rock. Right.
And we went shopping too. We could have gotten her a gift.
There's still time.
Give me your hand.
Happy birthday, Crow.
Which hand?
Your right hand. And you guys would have seen this for a long time, is that she has a mark tattooed, which is
A feather, a claw, and the pattern on the back of a hooded cobra.
What are you giving her?
and he kind of takes that hand and he brings out a needle.
You butt!
It's her birthday!
You're gonna do this in the living room? Oh, they're just standing there?
And you watch as he applies the pressure, the needle basically melts into arcane ink and infuses itself into the already existing tattoo.
What is this?
That means that you no longer have to carry a paper bird.
It's just at will.
Once per day.
How do I activate it?
It's kind of a conscious thing. It will allow you to, let's see.
Do you know what the significance of the paper bird is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Um,
I feel very left out.
once every... It does require up to 7 days to charge again once it's expended, but it will allow you to send a message,
25 words? Or...
25 words, and transmit your location to whomever you send the message to.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Will never again be a time where you'll have to wander alone.
Yeah. Thanks.
And Grave will pull her in for a hug.
She lets him. You guys are just watching. It's like, there's something emotional going on here. And I
I think
don't
at
know
that
what.
point, Ari walks in carrying a couple bags of food.
Are you sure the tracking beacon is
Grave
aboard
is
their
here.
ship?
I brought lunch
Thank you, Harry.
She
What'd you bring?
some very spicy rice. And fish tacos.
Nice.
And in one of the bags, she pulls out a carafe of coffee.
Nice.
But like good coffee. Like she is down to just 5 copper in her pocket.
Oh.
So she spent like 4 silver on
All
everything.
right.
Nice.
$40 on coffee.
Yeah, that sounds
Very-
good.
Well, coffee and food.
Yeah.
Like she got a good
Yeah.
good treat. But it was also like
No, I get you.
yeah.
Ari, you could make Cass pay.
We can make Elle pay.
I don't have any money. You have it all.
Oh, that's right, I do. Oh, speaking of, and Cass will, I assume, he
did
has like a pouch
Get all
instead
the
that
money
just
from.
has. Oh right, we didn't tell her.
No,
But
we did not distribute the money yet.
I assume that Cass has a pouch very similar to his own.
Would some
It's
of
just
it
like
be
Cass has cash.
platinum just for easier carrying? Because otherwise that's gonna be so heavy.
it's magical.
Okay.
It's like a bag of holding.
It
but
is
it's
like
personal
a
bag.
magic
If
bag
you
of
got a bag of
holding
holding, that's fine.
that is essentially it's basically a
It's a magic money pouch.
Yep.
Yes. Cass
Okay.
will hand it to her.
it's a common magic item. You can only store coins, but
That's
That is
Something
your
to-
6,000.
yes.
Yeah.
Where did you get that money from?
We gambled.
Yes.
Where?
make a deception check.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make an insight check.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration.
Go. What's
Cass,
it give me?
Cass is gonna try and provide help.
D8 or D10?
D8.
Yeah,
That's
no.
my deception. No, I'm just barely not able to give help.
That's 10.
11.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna
Wait,
use one of my
Did you roll
inspiration-
Did you roll the bardic twice?
I rolled a. Oh no. I
You
just
can roll
You
twice.
roll
for,
it twice
for
and take the
checks.
higher.
I'm
Yep.
gonna use one of my inspirations.
That's max. Okay. So that is 18.
Okay, that's way better.
Wait, you went from a 1 to a 7 to an 8?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Awesome.
That's a natural 20.
I'm gonna silvery bars that bad boy.
I used my inspiration for it. I
I
already have
know.
advantage on the roll.
And you made me eat that garbage chocolate. Payback.
I kind of feel like it is a bit of a
Yeah,
dick
no.
move to make her re-roll something that she used inspiration on. Can I use an inspiration?
It's fine. It's
to counter.
I also gave you the cards. I'm the reason you have all that money in the first place. and
This
you're
is the
not
most
sharing.
divided our table's ever been.
It really is. This is what money does, kids.
Yeah, you can
It's
use an
fine.
inspiration to counteract it.
Okay, then you take the nat 20.
All right.
It's also more funny. This
Crow, where did you get this money? Or what
at
did
me.
you gamble?
Crow,
This
okay.
guy.
Don't look at me. I wasn't the one who stole from the rich person that walked by.
What?
Deception check.
Yep. Does she have to roll again, or does she keep that nat
I feel like
20?
that nat 20 area is already suspicious. of me.
yeah, she'd probably get at least advantage.
I mean, I already have advantage on it, so
Oh, okay.
flat 20.
Oh, you beat that. 18.
Let me make this clear. If I were to steal from some rich guy, I wouldn't share it with you.
That I believe. 100%.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes,
Okay.
she wouldn't even share what's given to her. I'm sure.
She probably has all kinds of things that she got and isn't
I
sharing
might
with
buy
us.
things for Uri. Because she's sweet.
Oh, thank you.
I don't care about the rest of you.
We know.
I'm aware. Yes.
I would still buy something for you, though, especially on your birthday, if you tell me.
I can't help myself remember if I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I rolled a 24 on insight to see if she just doesn't like her birthday when Grave came in earlier. I forgot to say that. Is
There
that-
is a weight to it. Like, it's like a. Not. What's the word? Not solemn, but like melancholy.
Bittersweetness.
There's a bittersweetness to it, yeah. Where it's like, oh,
It's like this chocolate.
right. Yeah, exactly. There's like an, oh, right. And there's something weighing on her.
I hate to ask this question. Is this Crow's birthday? Or is it her
Resurrection Day?
Yeah.
Birthday observed.
You don't know. You can ask her.
Think I'm gonna ask Crow. Not Crow. Grave. Crow's your game tag.
That is true.
In his mind. So that she can't hear.
So knowing that, Cass will not open his mouth.
That's a good idea.
And I always forget. Can he respond?
The Psi Crystal, yes.
Got it. Ask her.
I don't want to, that's why I'm asking you!
No, but
Truth
seriously,
is, I don't know.
where did you get the money? What did you?
All right, fine. So that deck you gave Elle, that's magical.
It gave us all the coins. It was a very good gift.
Yes. However, that is too much power for any one man to have, so we gave it to Grave for safekeeping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's got it for the time being, and he agreed that once a year we can pull a specific
He
card.
did not say that.
It's not what I said.
And you said, okay, next year we can pull another card? Maybe.
Well,
But it is a very powerful deck, and I don't think it's something that we should use often. But it was...
I mean that makes sense, and I'm glad it. I'm glad you at least got something from it.
Absolutely.
Now you have lots of.
Well, I've
money.
technically gotten 2 things, but I haven't used the first one yet.
Oh, what else did you get?
A boon.
All right.
That's what it is. It's a boon.
I don't know
So-
what he's on about.
So what kind of food did you get?
Oh, I got rice, spicy rice, and fish tacos, and nice coffee. So, yes.
Get your money back from Cass. Or Elle, I guess.
All right.
Caspian still has its
Caspian,
own.
could you give me 4 silver?
Cass will just pull out like a handful of like 20 gold or something and be like, here, Harry.
Oh, thank you.
Here, roll you.
Spend one gold to get everyone the money pouches.
Okay, yeah.
Fair enough.
You don't, and it won't be an actual item, but just you can turn
Yes.
off coin weight in your inventories.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Now I have 20 gold and 5 copper.
Does that?
I am back down to 1 gold and 90 silver, which is not bad. Because Cass still has all the money.
Yes.
I do not trust Elle with it.
Nor should you.
Cass is the treasurer.
Yes. Why are you rolling
I
religion checks?
accidentally clipped it.
That was a 30.
Wow,
That was pretty
I haven't
good.
had
Really good.
I haven't had this much money since I was Einar.
I haven't had this much money since I was Einar.
It pains me that people won't know what that means.
Such a good joke.
There are so
Taking
many
inspiration for that. That is such a good joke.
For context for the
No,
viewers.
I don't. It's funnier. It's funnier this way.
layers. How do you explain it?
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Millions of families suffer every year. Oh, well, now that you have all that money, I'm sure you can pay back Grave.
Oh, yes, I can. Caspian, can you
All
pay-
right. How much? How much does he owe you?
250, right?
That tells me it's at least 500.
If I remember
1,000?
correctly,
I don't. I honestly
I
thought it was 250.
It was 500.
It was 500?
Yeah, I
that's
do
what I
remember.
thought.
Where's my inspiration stone? Oh, it's right in front of my freaking face.
I don't remember what
Sorry.
session it was
Inspiration stone?
Yeah, whatever this thing is.
I mean, I guess.
A wondrous item.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Look,
mean-
we have a theme of rocks here, so I figured.
No, I
We do.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just like.
This is the rock campaign. Can we get Dwayne Johnson to play
Oh
with
my
us once?
gosh, that'd be hilarious. I don't think he would come out here, but
Probably not.
I mean, if I remember correctly, he lives in Florida.
Yeah, that's
bad. Shush.
still a
I'm
ways
saying
away.
it's closer than California.
This is true.
Okay,
in
yes,
Hollywood.
I give you that. I give you that.
Anyway, Do the two of you, upon learning that it is Crow's birthday, do anything, like try and cobble together anything, or...
I think
500 gold.
It was 500.
I wrote
okay.
that down in my notes, actually.
Thank
Good.
you.
I think we run as fast as we can to the Copper Captain.
After lunch.
Yes.
Not running very fast.
Cass
after
does
lunch,
not
you're
run
gonna
to the
laugh.
copper captain.
Oh.
Freaking
A
cheap.
sprightly jog.
Oh, you don't like the Copper Captain then, do you?
No, that's for plebeians.
You pretentious, snooty upperclassman.
Cass doesn't
just
shop at
like
Walmart.
things that are nice and we can afford it.
Sometimes things that are expensive
Are worse.
The Copper Captain is simple.
Would
Yet
Cass
good.
shop at Target or Whole Foods?
Cass would shop at Whole Foods, obviously.
No, Cass would shop at Wegmans. Wegmans is so nice.
Whole Foods is nicer than Wegmans.
Is it?
It's
Oh, wow.
so much nicer.
Depends
Also,
on-
so much more expensive.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Wegmans is nice
fish
for like
posh.
the cafe area.
All right.
Thank you.
Caspian, what is he
I know what you
buying?
mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cass will buy the only thing he can think of that Crow might potentially like. A knife.
No!
He will look for any knife that is entirely black, has lots of serration or just gnarly edges.
Are you looking for a magic item or just a knife?
Just a knife. It does
Alright.
not have to be a magic item.
Then, yeah, I
It's
mean,
like a
roll
pocket
a...
knife, or a switch knife or something. that'd
Like a
roll.
butterfly knife that
Oh,
she
that
can
would
play
be
with.
perfect for her.
She would fidget with that.
roll me an
I'll help you out.
investigation check.
I'll definitely help you out.
Okay. I mean, I do have some inspiration.
You definitely don't get help from me.
Yeah, I will use an inspiration. For
Give
that.
bardic inspiration.
I'll give him Bardic.
I'll take the bardic
Yeah,
inspiration.
that's 2 Bardics today.
Nice. Investigation. Oh, I forgot I have a negative for that.
Yes!
If a 15 is not enough, I'll roll another.
I would say a
inspiration.
15 is enough to find what you're looking for.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
So do you... Okay, so here's the two things I have in mind is a butterfly knife is typically like longer and thinner. So either there's a butterfly knife that's like black metal and such, which is, could do the flippy stuff, or there is like a hunting knife that has the serrated like edge on one side and has like a really good grip on it.
How much are they?
A knife is what? A few copper?
No, because that's
A
about a few
well-made
dollars.
knife?
Oh!
A good
Oh,
knife.
we're looking at a... Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, a
it's
couple
gonna be a
hundred.
couple gold.
So,
At least
couple
one
silver.
gold.
Couple hundred would be a couple
Yeah.
gold.
Oh, that's right. It would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Gold's 100 each.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, let's say they're like $100
American
a
dollars.
pop. Like,
I would say the switchblade is technically flimsier and is just like a really nice one. Is like 1 to 2 gold, a gold and 5 silver type thing.
okay.
The hunting knife is sturdier and like
3 to 4.
yeah.
3 to 4?
Well crafted.
Okay, so we'll just say like 5 gold for both of them.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
perfect. There you go.
Well,
And you can say it's
Al...
from both of you.
Well, Al was gonna go look for something else.
Well, okay. El will have the option. He will be like, Cassie will be like, alright, if you want, one of these you can give her, or we keep one of them as an emergency gift.
That.
She won't tell us. Okay.
Because I want to see if I can find her a nice magic item.
Oh. Oh wow, you are going to put in way more effort into this than I thought.
Yes, I am.
I almost feel bad, but it's also Crow, so. Castle, pocket him. I assume he probably got him out, but he will help El however he can.
Looking for, I don't know, just an amalgamation of magic items. It's not anything specific.
Okay.
You will barely get help.
I know this is supposed to
Not helpful, but
be done in a week.
okay. You know what? I get to use the new DMG.
Okay, very nice.
What type of so there are in the new DMG there are 4 types of magic items. Arcana, Armament, Implement, and Relic.
What are these new words you're throwing at me? I'm so confused. What happened to my common and uncommon?
No,
Why are you changing things on the
I
tread?
presume you're not getting anything more than common.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
So that's why there are categories, essentially. They're not official categories.
Okay.
But, so, Arcana would be,
Change is scary. I don't want things to be different.
armaments would be things like weapons and armor. Implements would be tools. Arcana are like...
Scrolls and stuff.
yeah, scrolls,
Wands.
like a the magic eye you get. Yeah.
Okay, so
like
prosthetics.
prosthetics. It's just like, yeah, like,
And then relics are just like...
and relics are typically like older things that are sometimes a little bit rarer, but
are there common relics?
yeah,
Okay.
the common, and again, it's like these are not strict categories. There's a lot of overlap between them.
Okay.
But in the new Dungeons Master's Guide, there is a common, uncommon, rare, very rare, and legendary table for each of those categories.
Okay. I honestly, this is the equivalent of Elle going to like an antique store or something. So it'd probably be a relic.
It would be either a relic or arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d100.
Okay. 80.
80. That would be a spell scroll
Okay.
for either a cantrip or a level 1 spell.
I'll take it.
If we do the arcana table, it's the same.
Nice.
So, okay, that's one option. Go and give me 2 more d100s.
Okay. So we've got...
Is that a...
That is a 6.
Okay, 6.
What'd you think it was?
6.
I couldn't see where the circle stopped on the 6. I was like, is that 100?
Is a you find a Candle of the Deep, common magic item that is just a candle that doesn't extinguish when it goes underwater.
That might be helpful at some point.
I have my leg. Next.
That's true.
And a ear horn of hearing. While held up to your ear, this horn suppresses the effects of the deafened condition.
Neat.
That's not bad. It's funny, but it's not bad.
Very
All right, next
unique
is
circumstance.
46.
Wow, jumping all over.
46.
Yep.
You find a perfume of bewitching.
Crow doesn't need that.
And
What does that do?
a shield of expression. The front of this shield is shaped in the likeness of a face. While bearing the shield, you can take a bonus action to alter the face's expression.
Huh.
Is that it?
Creepy.
Yep.
Okay.
Common magic items. The perfume of bewitching. This tiny vial contains magic perfume, enough for 1 use. You can take a magic action to apply the perfume to yourself. The effects last for 1 hour. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma, on all deception and persuasion checks made to influence a creature within 5 feet of yourself.
Would it be wise to give that to Crow?
42.
No, it really wouldn't.
42. An orb of direction. This orb can be used as an arcane focus. While holding the orb, you can take a magic action to determine which way is magnetic north. Nothing happens if the orb is used in a location that has no magnetic north.
Fair enough.
And 42. Ruby of the War Mage. Etched with eldritch runes, this 1-inch diameter ruby allows you to use a symbol or martial weapon as a spellcasting focus for your spells. For this to properly work, you must attach the ruby to the weapon by pressing the ruby against it for at least 10 minutes. Yeah. That being said, I do think your subclass allows your wings to already be...
Yes, my wings are a bond weapon,
Yeah.
so they're my spellcasting
I
focus
kind of
already.
want that for myself.
Be kind of cool.
Casting through the scythe.
Okay, how much? Yes. How much is that?
Alright, give me a second.
Billion.
Oh, yeah, he's also buying the perfume.
Okay.
Girl, perfume bottle, good gift. That's Elle's brain power.
Cass is just sitting there looking at it going, that's a mistake. That's not... That's not Crow, for 1. 2, I don't want her having that power.
Elle doesn't know. Elle has no idea. I was like, it's a perfume. Girls like that stuff.
Does she strike you as a typical girl?
An undead one. Doesn't mean she's still not a girl.
I know. She's just not really into the... Everything she wears is black. She's obviously not... Alright, I'm not getting through to you. I'll stop.
Both of them, the ruby is 100 gold.
Okay.
The perfume is 50.
I'll get them both.
Cass will let Elle know and be like, Elle, if she hates it, because there's a good chance that she will, hold on to this knife, and he'll give him the butterfly knife.
As a best.
Say, haha, got you, and then give her that and say, this is your real gift. Make like it's a prank.
I think
That's
she'll
how it
like that
works.
gift, though. But okay.
I mean, maybe.
He pockets it.
It's just trying to look out.
Okay. Well, we'll see. So we head back.
That's
Yes.
crunchy.
We head back and we go, hey, we've got gifts for you. Happy birthday.
You didn't have to.
I know, but we did, so deal with it.
Yeah, well, we would like to do things like that, and it would be nice to know when these things come up beforehand. But now we know, so next year we can better prepare. But
You don't need
There
to
you
do
go.
anything for me. Really.
well, we like to do things for our friends. So I mean, we're a team. I mean, we did something for Aries' birthday. I feel kind of bad if we didn't do something for you too.
Well, what'd you get?
Cass will hand her a nicely wrapped box,
She'll open it.
and it's the K-bar.
The
Nice.
what?
The K-bar
The
knife.
knife.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I misheard that. Huh. Where'd you find this?
We went to a blacksmith in town.
I was looking for something like it for a while, actually.
Oh, really?
Not that I never had the money to get it, but it was good.
Well, I'm
Good
glad you
question.
liked it. It was the only thing I could think of that you might potentially enjoy, so...
Elle's like really excited now to like give her his gift. He's, okay, here's my gift to you, and it's in a very poorly wrapped little bag that's got like
It's not even. It's just
the tissue paper
around it. It's not even in the bag. It's just a wad of tissue paper. They just-
He's very excited.
Oh. What is this?
It's a perfume bottle.
Just a perfume bottle?
Yeah, they called it. What was it? Perfume of
It's like
bewitching or something like
yes.
that, and you
I'm
know.
gonna roll a. Can
Arcana
I roll
check.
an Arcana? Or history. That is a 16.
You recognize, yeah, there is a type of magical perfume. It's very relatively mundane magic, very often, used. But yeah, it temporarily gives you advantage. Whatever the translation of the mechanic
Yes.
would be, you understand what it functions as
Advantage on charisma checks.
on persuasion and deception.
Those would come in handy, actually. I'll keep them
I
in.
told you she would like it. What? Question my gift.
Yep, I stand corrected.
If Crow can use something for shenanigans, there's a good chance she'll like it.
He's probably just gonna use it to flirt.
That's actually a really cute idea. Crow getting like ready for a date and deciding to put
Yeah.
put it on and just like but saving it because there's only one use.
Yeah.
Saving it till
Yeah.
that's a really cute idea. But with Crow's birthday celebrate, I feel like they don't.
She would actually, if y'all are free this afternoon, evening, might be nice to like go out and get a drink with y'all. Just us and Grave.
I think that would be fun.
I
Yeah.
would like that.
That sounds nice. Mary perks up from the book she's been reading.
Yeah. She'll take the group down to the riverbed.
Yeah.
Just drinks, whatever people want to get.
Grave mentions that it's your birthday to River.
Yeah.
They come out singing.
Yes.
No. He mentions, it's her birthday,
Misty-
but don't do this.
Misty
knows Crow.
They stayed at the riverbed for months.
Oh,
prior.
so she's
Misty
had
knows
one.
her.
So she's aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
She knows.
And it's just like first few rounds around the house.
Yeah.
The rest are on L.
Sure.
Don't worry, I'll handle the money.
Okay.
And it is like later in the evening. And I'll say like you see Musa.
Because he's married to...
Oh, that's right, yeah!
Yeah.
And there are 3 children in various stages of hanging off of him. There's a kid over his shoulders, just clutching onto his head. One that he's kind of like lifting his arm, and they're dangling from it. And these kids are like maybe a year or 2 apart each, like between the ages of 5 to 10.
He is big strong.
And he's not really emoting, but the kids are obviously having a blast. He's just like
a gentle giant.
kids start swinging. There's one just like hugging his calf.
That is, I think, the most adorable thing I have seen
Caspian, shut
since
up.
we have
Caspian,
been at
stop
school.
talking. Stop
And
talking,
I did
Caspian.
not expect... Sorry.
His eyes like literally flash red.
It's wonderful! I'm sorry. I just...
And he's just letting them kind of scramble over him for the most part.
I love it.
Ari is watching his whole demeanor and the way he interacts with them very carefully. Not out of like a suspicion, but out of a
Is this what family is like?
sort of like
What is this foreign
And
interaction?
he's like, again, he's not really. You could go ahead and make an insight check.
I rolled 219, so 23.
Yeah, again, he's really not like emoting at all. Like his face is this kind of stern look the entire time, but the kids are completely unfazed by it. And he does like encourage them in little ways. Like if one of them is hanging, he'll like tilt slightly so that they start swinging. He'll give someone a handhold if they're climbing up or something like that.
Go out.
Elle makes an offhand comment to Caspian. Says, "Oh yeah, Dio used to do that when I was little, but he would sometimes throw me. I was okay, but you know,
Oh, he does that too sometimes. Just not when he has to return for the evening shift.
It was
Just
fun.
lets them do that.
He loves it. Don't let him hear me say that, but
That's alright. I don't think he could be any more focused on anything more than my comments, so, you know, I think you're safe. Cass is just like, he can, like, his hair is just standing up, and you just feel,
yeah,
like,
the
gaze.
flash of when he went into his rage and entered that like beastly form of like the elongated snout and the reptilian eyes, it just flashes in your mind.
Danger.
Cass gets suddenly, like, very stiff.
Danger zone.
Well,
Crow, like, very quickly kind of, like, is definitely thinking about something and processing and eventually addresses the group. So it sounds weird to say, but this isn't actually my birthday. I don't know when my actual birthday was. I was found as a baby, but today marks the day that me and my 2 best friends shared a birthday. Coyote and Cobra. And she looks at the tattoo with the 3 symbols on it. We celebrated every birthday together, shared it. We picked our own date and had all the fun in the world that we could together. So it's different not doing that, but a birthday's still a birthday, and I'm just glad you guys could help fill in the gap a little bit. I know it's not your birthday, so I don't expect you to celebrate it like it's your own, but like...
Nothing will ever replace what's gone. But that doesn't mean that your life cannot be filled with new and wonderful connections.
Yeah.
And friendships.
Thank you for letting us celebrate with you in this little way.
It's not really a big deal.
It is.
It's not.
I'm happy to celebrate you in your life today.
Whatever.
To grow.
To Crow.
Yes.
You're here.
Yes, to Crow.
Come on.
Whatever.
Ari takes her sip from her drink and is still watching Musa interact with his children.
Misty does kind of slide like this little like cupcake essentially on a plate towards Crow.
You didn't have to.
It's got bourbon in it.
She'll eat it. No. Normally we throw a big party and get absolutely wasted, but I don't know, it's not really that kind of night.
No, I've never been wasted before. I'd be open to trying it.
Oh, Misty. Oh, I thought.
Eddie, trust me.
I
you
don't
might
remember-
want
I
to
misspoke
try that.
earlier.
I-
Misty runs the riverbed.
Okay, gotcha. Misty, what's the strongest stuff you have here?
Moonshine?
We do have some Marion Shine.
Do you want it?
I don't need it.
Darling. If some students were incapacitated by the end of the night, would you be able to make sure they got back to their dorms? Thank you, darling.
Like Grave couldn't handle it?
It's... Musa is one of the guards of the school.
Yeah. Make sure we wouldn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah. And also
it
it's
reminds
like...
me of college.
Grave could.
I
Grave
hope
could
not.
absolutely handle it. Grave could
My
also
21st
not
birthday was a
carry
good
all
time.
four of you if, if the need arose.
Yes.
Musa could carry all four of you
On his own.
with like one arm.
Yeah, that's easy.
It would be an issue of space, not an issue of weight.
I will admit, I'm not an advocate for getting drunk. I will make an exception for today.
So if it's a special day, then you'll consider it.
Consider what?
All right then. She puts out.
Noted.
She kind of glances at Grave, giving a questioning look,
Tonight?
Sure.
and he's like, "A few." She puts down a fifth shot glass.
I don't consume alcohol, but I
You've
appreciate
literally
it.
ordered alcohol before.
No, Elle has not.
The tavern at where we met when we first encountered death stuff. I remember you saying, "Oh, I would be down for like a beer or something along those lines."
Beer is different.
If that happened, then that was incorrect for the character.
I think it may have been a cider, which
that
can be
might have
alcoholic or not.
You got a non-alcoholic cider.
Correct.
Or non-alcoholic beer.
That's what I think it was a non-alcoholic beer specifically because everyone else was getting beer.
Not one?
I'll take it.
I don't. To her.
Cass will sniff it. I don't think I've ever had this before.
You'll love it.
The most recognizable scent is to the cleaning fluids used in your estate.
Does Elle get like a peek at the bottle?
It is a clear bottle. It is like one of the big wide ones. There is no label on it.
None?
There is a little like ring handhold.
I got you. Nice.
This smells like
Cleaning fluid.
Well,
Ace will clean you out.
I was going to say anchor and discomfort, but
Caspian,
Listen, you won't be able to feel
drink.
a little bit.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Are you guys gonna come mad?
It's funny.
For the bit.
Yeah.
that's definitely a fail. This is 6 on the die. Cass just.
I think you're supposed to sip it.
One shot. Bottoms up. And she will take hers.
Alright, Ariel do hers.
Cass throws the glass up. That is exactly what I described it as.
Elle,
Yes.
make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Drink.
Dang it.
I do believe it's only fair.
Oh, this is true. No.
Everyone make a con save.
Yep.
Greg may have you do more than one, but it's like...
Are you doing that with advantage? Yeah.
If you have advantage against being poisoned, you have advantage on this.
Yep.
Great. I appreciate you. That's a fail.
Anytime.
Flat 10.
Fail.
Yeah. It's a high DC.
22.
I think a 22... No, actually, I don't think 22
Is
passes.
it? I think it's a 25, yeah.
If I remember correctly, I need to go back and...
you make? This is Ray's fault.
I don't know if this is Ray stuff.
This is
This
not...
isn't what.
Oh, it's not Miriam. Okay, I thought it
That's
was
why I was
Miriam
asking for
Shine
looking at the bottle.
specifically.
Miriam Shine is a drink that predates Ray, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is
He-
moonshine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hana's
Hana's
Brewery
Brewery has
specialized
like
in
a...
Yes.
had a specific like mead that they made.
Yeah. The shine was just Ray's favorite because he was a drunk.
A little bit.
Gotta cope with that
There it
PTSD
is.
somehow.
Yep, that's how he coped with it for a long time.
Yeah,
That's good.
DC 25. So,
Well, 18 or higher.
con modifier.
Well, con modifier is +7.
That's your con save.
Sorry, that's a save.
What?
Con modifier, that's +5.
+5.
+4, sorry.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
+4.
1.
+1.
3.
+3.
+2.
+2. Okay. Graves is also a +2. So. Yeah.
How does it work?
Ari, with your +1, you are already very much feeling the effects.
Slight tingle
Everyone's
in
like
my fingers.
feeling it, but like Ari's really feeling it.
Trey, I crit failed.
Oh no.
That's a natural one.
Oh, buddy.
What is that?
Maybe Elle did drink before. He's definitely not after tonight.
Ella has not touched alcohol before.
Oh, this makes so much sense.
Oh my.
It was just not something that he did. It dulls the senses. And he dealt with weapons in his father's shop.
Oh my.
It helps that
We
you
can
know
list a
ahead of
restoration
time.
if he needs it.
There's
No,
there's
this is hilarious.
one of the guards of the school is watching out. He doesn't have to be responsible for himself. Does Elle partake in any more?
Does he have a choice?
Yes.
Okay.
He was only forced to because he forced Cass.
That's fair.
No, like, is he cognitively
That is
able
up
to
you.
think?
With a nat one, he is.
He does have a natural
immediately-
rule to not, so I would think that it's just kind of instinct to say no to more.
He would say no to more just out of.
out of instinct. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's reduced down to the base instincts in this
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
He feels the effects of it and is just like,
Elle can't talk right now, and this it's the quietest you've ever heard him.
your tongue is a little numb.
Yep.
Elle thinks he's talking.
Oh, I've been there.
Al's having 7 conversations in his head at the same time.
Hey.
How about for Cass and Crow?
You guys
And
are
the
feeling it.
grave.
It's essentially you can do. Typically, you can have a number of drinks equal to your Constitution modifier. Moonshine skips all that.
Yep.
Yeah, fair.
Oh my.
So you guys are feeling it, but basically, if you or Grave have another one, you are drunk. Crow can actually have one more before she gets drunk.
Nice. Then she will do that.
I mean, Grave is also going to take... Grave's going to try and go shot for shot with Crow.
You are either a brave man or an incredible fool.
Gets that.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom check at disadvantage for Aerie to see
Yep.
if she has more.
I feel like my
Are you
entire
ready?
throat is
That's
burning.
11.
Ooh, I would.
I
don't
was
know.
gonna set that DC at 15.
Oh, uh-oh.
Aerie.
She sees Crow and Grave going in for another one. Grave especially. If
Aerie
Grave is going in for another one.
has this look of sadness about her.
Oh no, she's a sad drunk.
Uh-oh.
And just this, like, every thought is going through her head and her brain has no filter. So she is thinking and feeling every emotion.
Need to get her to the next stage.
And so she is just like keeps looking back at Musa and his kids.
I'll roll an insight check to see if I notice.
Disadvantage. Actually, no, you're good for the time being.
Yeah.
And then she like looks down at the shot glasses and reaches for another one and just downs it before anyone can
Yup.
stop her.
Con save.
Yep.
Why do you people like this?
That's a good thing it's advantage. That's still not great. Definitely failing. He's a 4 on the die.
Yep. So you are beginning to feel it, but you are not drunk. Grave is...
Did he fail? Oh, yeah.
Rolled a 5 total!
I don't know if
Poor
I've ever
guy.
seen you drunk before.
There's been... So twice.
Usually trying to set a good example for me.
And I am, because it's your birthday,
I don't think that...
Yet, the perfect example is no
is
longer.
to celebrate.
Oh my, great.
You in for another one.
Yeah.
Well then. Alright, I guess I
What'd you
am
think?
going to be the responsible one then.
No, that's Musa. Here. He puts another one.
Oh, great. I don't think I can.
Aerie reaches over and takes it.
Can I stop her?
You can try it.
Wood crow?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make.
That would be a contested dexterity
Yeah.
check.
That's cocked.
Do you need an inspiration?
I think yours would be disadvantage.
Yeah, that's 12.
That is a 17 on the die.
Yeah, you...
She catches. I think you got enough. Let's put that down.
Okay.
Can we get her like juice or water or something?
Yes.
Elle's laughing hysterically. He doesn't know what's going on.
None of you can hold your liquor, can you?
This isn't
barely
liquor.
even know her.
For once, I would want to take it for myself, but whatever. Look, Cass, if you don't want to think about it, get a drink that feels nice. Wash it down some.
Got you, huh?
Personally, I like scotch, something smoky or whiskey.
Okay, I'll try it.
It's whatever. I like
Anything's
it.
better than this.
Alright.
Elle's having the best conversation with someone you cannot see.
At some point, Cass leans over. Glad you're enjoying yourself, Elle.
I haven't
Oh my.
What did you say? You said
A smoky scotch.
scotch. What category would that be in?
That's just liquor.
It's liquor? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
a little bit lighter than whiskey, but I think it's still the wheat, barley, and rye base.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30%.
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds about
It's
right.
late.
It is your birthday. Top shelf then. And
Oh boy.
there's a technically none of it's scotch because scotch has to come from Scotland. But
Whiskey!
yeah.
There's a place
Somewhere
called
from
Scotland and
Meyer?
Meyer.
Yeah,
Well, this is not from Meyer.
that's
For
Oh.
the top shelf stuff, it is from Waimarie.
Ooh, there's an island called
and
Scotland.
even is it messed around?
Technically, it's part of an island.
No, in this world, it's its own little island. Trust me, it's better that way.
This is Makutu whiskey. Which is Makutu Island. You guys wouldn't know this yet.
That's unfortunate. Hang on, let me make a
And
history
you're
check.
all
real
too
quick.
drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I see.
Okay, make a history check.
If I make a check, is that with disadvantage?
Yes, with disadvantage.
I don't know how much it's affecting me. Noah doesn't understand how being drunk works like that.
Yeah, because you can't.
You're
Yeah, I know.
incapable.
It's cool. Is this history?
Mhm.
10.
10? The name rings in your head, but you don't really know much about it. It's a place it's an island in Waimarie.
Okay.
12.
12? Yeah,
Same.
nothing specific.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I will say that there's probably a few more
Yeah.
drinks had.
Not by L.
Not by L,
Not
though.
by L.
Or
Or
by
also
Airy.
cut off Airy
Yeah.
and ask, can we get her a
Yeah, there's some like...
No. Can we get her a lesser restoration or something at the end of the night? I think she's taking it a little,
I have to make a con save again, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a fail. That's a 2 on the die. So,
And
I am curious though. Will Cass like this? Cass likes it. That's a 19.
There we go. Good, right? That and a cigarette, perfect time.
You know, I'm more of a wine guy.
Uh-huh.
This is refined.
Yeah.
It's-
top shelf.
Earthy. It's smoky. It's warm?
Yeah,
Is that possible?
yeah. Some
It's a
people even
very common feeling.
Some people even serve it with fire. Adds to the effect.
What?
Charred wood, a little bit of fire for pizzazz. It's good.
What's this?
Forgive.
And Misty will pour herself a shot and take the magical equivalent of a blowtorch, some kind of like common magic item that just and light the top on fire, and you just see the fire dancing around the rim before.
That was incredible.
You want to try it? I know you want to.
Shush.
Whiskey
I don't want
has
to
a
hear your
Shot
opinion.
glass of sobriety,
Yeah.
so none of it affects her.
Yet I said you like the drink, and here you are.
You are very smart, and not in the smart way. You are in the smart way, but not. You're being smart.
And we know how that categorizes you.
Smarmy.
Smommy?
Smarmy. Smarmy. Like.
You calling me mommy?
Are you even older? How old are you?
I'd prefer daddy, honestly.
I've lost you.
You never had me.
I found her.
Was that grave?
Yep.
Congratulations,
I
Grave.
mean, yeah, but
Second? No. Finished. How many times? So many times.
So many times.
Found her.
I wasn't lost. I just wanted to, I don't know, get lost in the ground.
No, the first time that the...
Yeah, well, whatever. We already talked about that.
think
I will try it. Will it hurt?
She says it as suspiciously as possible.
The cog
Yeah.
clicks as it tries to turn in his head. I don't
What are you
know that I
trying?
believe you.
You want to drink fire?
There's a
It doesn't hurt, darling.
I'm kidding. Airy, it's fine. Airy, come back to Earth. Come back to Arklands. You good? Do you need sleep?
Elle, you're right.
Hey.
Darling,
Elle,
I think it's time for them to go
Party
home.
bells, that's for sure.
Elle, you're right. Thalian's a bad person.
He's a bitch.
Perhaps
Ben,
not starting
don't
with the strongest there is, if you want to.
Wasn't my suggestion.
I
was gonna stop the scotch.
Next time.
Whatever. I mean, we could lesser restoration and give
Smartest
them a clear
thing
mind to actually enjoy it.
ever said.
I don't think they're cognizant right now.
I think.
Knowing you,
Therefore I am.
will you not enjoy the next morning when
Batolus.
they all are experiencing hangovers?
Smart man.
I don't know, involved enough to get. Rather not.
I have to make sure he's not listening.
Who?
Thalian.
I won't
Where?
get hangovers
Not
off their own
here.
stupidity.
Not that
It's
I've
not even a
been
dumb
s-
decision. This was a party thing, but if they're
My neck
stupid
feels
about it, Cass takes another.
Oh my gosh! What did you roll that for?
Hangover. What? What?
Can Elle speak a command word even though he's drunk at the moment, do you think?
Make a charisma check.
Trey, I just rolled a natural one again. That's my second one in a row so far.
What is Elle attempting to do?
He heard the name Thalian, and he's casting Dispel Magic again on the mark on Ares' neck.
What are the component? What are the?
Verbal and somatic.
Oh, I don't think.
That's what I'm checking right now.
I would
Verbal's
say
gonna be a
make a
challenge.
charisma check
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Okay.
You're just casting it at 3rd level.
Yep.
DC 13.
Just a flat charisma? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's already a fail. That's a
I
6
thought
on the
you said with
die.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yes, so I rolled twice. Okay, that is a 10. It fails.
Well, I
He's
mean,
not
if
able to
it's
get it
a-
off.
Could use an inspiration.
If it's a 3rd level spell, then
probably
it would
bad
just
right now.
cancel out, right?
Dispel magic is a 3rd level spell.
Yes, but it wouldn't be DC 13.
To see if he can even cast
Oh,
it.
to see if we can
because
cast.
it's wrong.
Yes, that makes sense. Sorry.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to use an inspiration?
I
for
mean, you
this?
can if you want. You want to take mine?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, for eating the chocolate, you can have the other one.
I was gonna say, as a player, I think it's a dumb decision. We're all drunk.
Yeah, what better time?
That is my third after one.
I feel like you just grabbed the back of Aries' neck.
Dear God.
He goes to cast it, and nothing happens.
You rolled a natural 1, buddy. It's not that nothing happens.
Oh boy.
Let me pull up your character sheet real quick.
For
Oh,
Kiera's sake,
no.
please no barfing on the scene. If this were a TV show, I would not want to see it.
Oh,
so
absolutely not.
understandable.
We're not doing
If
that.
they're
No, no, no.
hungovers, that is
Nope,
behind scenes.
none of that.
Thank you.
Cool.
That's
I just wanna
vulgar,
make
and
that
I'm not a
clear.
fan.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is funny.
Yeah. Funny, not gross.
Yes.
Understandable. Aries an elf. Elves don't throw up.
They don't poop either.
It's true.
Neither do girls in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Every few days, actually.
I have an idea for what Elle does.
What is your
Really
idea?
inconsistent.
When he realizes that the spell doesn't work, he doesn't grab Aries' neck.
Please tell her I love you.
He goes in for a hug, and for the first time since he's had the drink, he's coherent. Eri, if Thalian won't love you, I will.
Okay.
He is no longer conscious.
They're not gonna remember that.
Nope.
Oh.
But Crow will.
That was beautiful.
You're not gonna remember it either.
Also, area is glowing.
Doubt me, I surprised
Because you cast light instead of dispel magic.
2 + 2.
That's incredible.
Darling, I think it's time.
5.
I was gonna say that.
Well, you took too long.
Harry over one shoulder, L over another.
Mm-hmm.
Caspian is essentially scooped up.
Whoa, hello.
Cor will help Grave walk.
Yep.
You're very strong. It's impressive.
The ducks to get through the
You
doorway.
think I could be like that someday?
Keep taking my class.
Yeah.
I'm not in your class. I'll do that sometime.
You guys are hopeless.
Is Cass taking athletics
And
next
you're
semester?
stuck with us. So
At
you're
least learn to
hopeless
party.
too. It's not a party.
You have to teach them.
Look, I'd hope if I could actually get drunk.
Yes, but you know, you didn't learn how to party right off the bat.
Musa, you're a good dad. You should smile at your children more when they make you happy.
You have the most adorable family. I'm taking back that I took back what I said earlier. Your family is
For the first time since meeting him, Musa cracks a very slight smile. And as you settle in, Grave does go do the rounds and cast a
lesser
lesser restoration or a few, depending on what's needed, as people begin sleeping it
Soften
off.
the blow.
It doesn't remove all of the drunkenness, but it means that any hangovers will be minimal.
Okay.
Yay.
He is the first recipient of it, so that he has the
Obviously.
wherewithal to do it for y'all.
Yeah.
Smart.
Go ahead and make one more con save each.
Ooh. All right. That's an
Straight
18.
con save?
Yep.
That is 18.
18?
13.
18.
18. All right, yeah. You, especially with the lesser restorations, you guys are in the morning feeling pretty good.
Let's go.
You have no recollection
None
of the previous
whatsoever.
night. None.
When does Grave do the lesser restoration? Is it as soon as we get back to the
Y'all
room?
are like passed out, and including Ari. By the time you get to the rooms,
Okay.
Ari is, and yes, it is after you arrive at the rooms. Musa goes through and basically just he places each of you.
When Musa goes to put Ari in her room, she goes, wait. Can you put me down in Elle's room?
He lays you down on your bed.
Okay, thank you.
Good man. Good man.
I appreciate Musa.
That's literally that face. He just,
Only he knew how pure these two were.
I don't think that would honestly make much of a difference. It's less something impure will happen and more not me. Doesn't matter if it's wholesome or anything else. It's not. I will not be the one to.
I will not be responsible for anything that happens.
Yep.
Can I make a history check just to see if Cass by chance remembers anything from
You
last
can
night?
make a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save? Okay. Roll high, buddy.
No, you two were so drunk you don't.
Oh,
get
I'm
the
not even. I'm not
opportunity.
rolling. Trust me.
Rolling for-
I
I
will
get it.
say, Ari, you can make a wisdom save to see if you remember what you said.
At disadvantage?
Um,
Or straight roll?
straight roll.
I'm determining. I don't think a 13's enough.
Wisdom
I'm
check?
determining.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, same thing. 18.
18. You remember what you said. Because Lord Deer, that evening in your dreams, helps you to recall some of it.
Oh, wow.
Lord Deer took the help action to help you retain some of your memories.
Cute.
13's not going to be enough, right? I'm debating whether or not I should waste an inspiration on
13 would not be enough.
Do it. Come on, let's go. Yes!
That is a flat 20.
You recall most. There are some spotty periods,
That's a little
especially
fuzzy here
more
and
and
there.
more as the night goes on, but for the most part.
Al remembers nothing after that first drink.
Nothing. You took that shot and were gone.
Yep. There is taking the drink.
This did not
Darkness.
affect El's opinion towards alcohol because he has nothing entered into his mind to affect him.
He remembers the bad taste, and that's it.
That's it.
There is the sensation
It's
of
drink, nasty
burns.
taste. Oh, that doesn't feel very good.
Why am
Blackness.
I in my bed now?
The sun is up.
I teleported it.
No, it happened again!
And I think that is where we will end tonight's episode. Thank you all very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night!